got to do a better job of calling out the talented. And don't just excuse people because they're talented. James Pierce, talented. But hey, bro, if you do not fix your character issues immediately, you will continue to jeopardize your life and the life of those around you and the life of those that you love the most. One bad decision can alter the trajectory of your life forever. And so I think we have to do a better job of not being yes men. We have to do a better job of calling out these individuals, holding their feet to the fire and saying, nah, bruh, for the sake of your life, you're better than this. For the sake of your life, it's time for you to mature. Society needs you to be better. The women in your life need you to be better. The men in your life need you to be better.
Your family does, yeah.
Your family needs you to be better. Overlooking this situation and overlooking this incident would indict us. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
as young as 30-something and 20-some-odd-year-old black men in here, like, we have to call this out. I'm like, hey, be better. Oftentimes say, oh, he just made a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. This was a conscious decision that was executed.
What's happening, fam? Gotta agree with Acho on this one. James Pierce got arrested, basically chasing down his ex-girlfriend. I guess they broke up, and he went chasing her down. She could have. I mean, I don't care if she did something at this point. To be perfectly honest, because you're stupid. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get into the talented thing. James Pierce got drafted in the first round, and he got basically millions of dollars guaranteed to him because he got drafted in the first round. And they had said, yo, he got some concerns about his character. And because he got 10 sacks as a rookie, a couple of days ago, his mama was praising him like on an NFL award show. And a couple of days later, he chasing down his girlfriend and hitting her with a dang on Lamborghini. Ran over a cop and gets arrested and just and he got bailed out. And now it's like, yo, y'all don't really know the whole story. Don't care. Don't care. It'd have been different if you was a person that never got in trouble or nobody ever had concerns with, and then something went left. Then people go, something happened. But if a person, people go, sometimes that fool could be trouble. But people go, hey man, like I should say, he's talented. And what happens is, first of all, everybody's talented in some way. Some talents pay more than others, and some talents get more attention than others. And I've seen too many talented people do stuff that should get them killed, but oh, you talented. Oh, you can hoop, so we're gonna let it slide. You can play ball, you can let it slide. Oh, you can, you can you're a comedian, we're gonna let it slide. Oh, you can make music, we're gonna let it slide. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now, truth be told, the only reason he didn't get, in my opinion, the only reason he didn't get shot by the police because he was driving a Lamborghini. He was driving a Lamborghini, so they're like, whoever this is, they gotta have money. So if we do something to him, it's gonna be an issue. Because if he was driving a Ford or a Chevy, you get what I'm saying? GMC or a Nissan or something, a Toyota, he'd have got killed. But hey, he talented. Oh, he got 10 sacks. Don't care. Don't care. And there are a lot of, and this is where I got to go with this. There are a lot of talented people. There are far more talented people who don't get in trouble than they are talented people who do get in trouble. The problem is the talented people who do get in trouble seem to be not seem to get too many chances. You get what I'm saying? Hey, man, this person's a drug addict, but they talented. Hey, man, this person's violent, but they talented. Hey, man, this person's degenerate, but they talented. It's like, what? Or rich. Rich goes in there too. Rich, famous, talented. It goes in the same. And then And I gotta say it this way: what happens a lot of times is there are actually people just as talented as you, but they ain't crazy, or they ain't stupid, or they ain't degenerate. And sometimes those people get overlooked, especially in a sport like football. Oh, he doesn't have an edge. Can he play? Yeah, he can play, but I need somebody with an edge. And part of that is this: there are people that are coaches, you know, people that work for the organizations. They just as crazy. See, they don't talk about that part. They don't talk about how these coaches is crazy. These coaches degenerate too. I'm not gonna say all of them, but hey man, but he's a talented coach. He's crazy. Okay, this happens all the time. Oh, he can do this. He can do that. We can do this. He's got a mind. Yeah, I get it. So what happens? People make mistakes. We're all human. This person's got a good heart. So what happens is you wind up in an environment that's explosive, and you reward people for being explosive, but the shit that you reward them for in these general fields, it don't work in the real world. You got to keep them in that bubble. They can't take that outside. And then these people like this, they think, oh, because I'm good at football, I'm good at basketball, I'm good at comedy, I'm good at entertaining people in some type of way, or I got money. Then it becomes a license that I can just do whatever I want. And then another person's wrong if they messed around and killed this fool. And see, that's the issue. He's young. Oh, he's young. He's 22 years old. He's 22 years old, ramming Lamborghinis into other cars. That's stupid. And he lucky, like they got like 5 felonies. And the irony of it is because he's a rookie and he plays football. Here's the interesting thing: they'll find a way to get him free for next year's game. They'll find him. Hey man, we got to September is February. We can get this all under the table. By training camp, we can make this go away. All right. You can mess around, somebody go put a bullet in them. Because this don't make sense. It just don't make. And then it's one of them things where and this goes for in the general sense. They could void this dude contract, but this is the issue. Normally they don't. Oh, he's talented. He's young. People do stupid stuff. We gave him millions of dollars. We just gonna keep it. Now if that contract was worth 100 million, they'll void it. I ain't gotta pay him. Oh, he's talented, man. We can get in trouble. We can go somewhere else. See, back in the day, they'll get rid of you for stuff like this. That's how Chris Carter wound up in Minnesota. They'll get rid of you for and we live in an era where quote unquote talented people. There are some talented people that take it too far, and a part of it is my confidence. Nah, bro, that ain't confidence. It ain't confidence. You're reckless. You've been rewarded for being reckless because reckless works in your quote unquote occupation. But you bring your recklessness into the world around other people, and then they got to hold back from breaking your neck because, hey man, he's talented, man. Somebody really sees something in him. No, no, that's not how they go. That's not how they go. But actually, it is. And then you know, people say, "Oh, because I was doing this and I'm good at this and I'm great at that." It's like cool. You do realize I know people who are great at football that can't change a light bulb, right? That's not what I do. Well, the football career ends. There are people great at things. Like, let me go back. Let me go back. Part of the degeneracy in society right now is people watched a lot of talented people get a lot of breaks and a lot of grace, and they've been doing crazy things and now normal people think they should do it too. You hear rappers, dope fiends. Man, I'm in the 4 seasons smoking weed. I'm here smoking. I'm here smoking. I bring my gang shit everywhere. It's like, okay, now 20, 30 years later, that's what people doing. It's like, hey, bro, what the fuck? It's stupid. But other people getting arrested, getting kicked out, yada yada yada, right? You got other people like, hey man, I'm a partier, man. I'm destructive. I just have a good time. Now you got all these stories because you famous about how you party and you destroy shit and everything's cool. But then now other people do it and they got sued. They owe hundreds of thousands of dollars for their actions, right? Man, I was just wild and I was having a good time. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, all right. I was talented, man. This goes with the territory. No, it don't. It doesn't go with the territory. Some of y'all just out of your damn mind. And I'm gonna say it this way. The reason I have an issue with it is because what happens is some talented people, while their talent is making money, the people that are making money off of them being so stupid and are holding everybody at bay back from breaking them in half, you know, and they're getting more and more emboldened. That's how you get, and I hate to say it because rest in peace to DMX. That's how you get DMX at the airport telling people he the FBI, move your car away because he got sirens in his car. Because he was just, hey, I can just do what I want. It's like, oh my God, why are we doing this? But there are too many people who I'm talented, so I could just do whatever. It's like, no, you can't do whatever. And I say that because you see these stories of people, famous people who've been famous for decades, tell all these funny stories. Man, the time I did it, and it's like, bro, you done said about 30 stories where you should have got killed for your stupid shit, or you should have been arrested or in jail, or you know what I'm saying? Like you should have got real consequences, and it's just it's like, oh, okay, right, because I'm talented. And other people do that. They're talented. It's like people was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein because he was talented in making money and throwing parties. Was it a good thing? Stupid. But I'm done, man. Tell me what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.